Hi guys, and welcome back to Battle of the Bosses, Borussia Monchengladbach, episode 3. My name's Elmo.
My name's Tuna, once you can spit all of that out.
Yeah, I can't talk today. So this is part 3, so this is where we've finished the full season. We're going to have a look at how I've done in all competitions that Monchengladbach's in. And then at the end of it, we'll see how many points I got compared to Tuna's. Go and check out Tuna's link below. You'll be able to see how he did on his side as well, and then come back here for the points. Let's go, and obviously there's no transfers. We can ignore that. So it's just the competitions. Pokal. So obviously we in the second round we just scraped through in extra time against Karlsruhe. In the third round, we got FC Köln. Now, FC Köln put up a real big fight towards the end. I was quite worried, to be honest with you.
After a game, so don't get your money's worth.
Yeah, they went 1-0 up. We equalised. They went 2-1 up. We equalised. So 2-2 at half time. And then when I went 3-2 up, I thought, this is fine. Then they equalised. And 86th minute, Mbolo come on. He gave us the winner that we definitely needed and saved me going into extra time and penalties because we know that I hate them. Hamburg, Earth Berlin went out, FC Köln, obviously, Frankfurt, Augsburg. So no big shocks there. Dortmund's still in with a 6-3 win against Frankfurt. And Leipzig's gone through against Schalke. Obviously, we already know that Dortmund's out. Munich's out.
Yep, pretty early shock as well, weren't it? So
Yeah. Quarterfinals, penalties. 0-0 against Wolfsburg, and literally nothing could separate us. Both had decent amount of shots, both had decent amount on target as well, and both missed a penalty in the first 5. But it was the last one, Baku, who missed his, and then Bayer just stepped up, nice and calm, and got us through. I was pacing around the room. Just, I don't know. Even in a game, I feel it's realistic. I'm like just pacing around the room. I was when Man United have been in like penalty shootouts in like Europe and that.
obviously as well, this sort of say that you're not just playing for fun, you're playing against someone. So
Yeah,
if
and
you'd gone out then, it could have had a real drastic impact.
our rivalry's been going back a few years now.
Yes.
In the semi final, RB Leipzig beat Arminia Bielefeld, and we went through against Offenheim on penalties. So I'm struggling to score in the actual 120 minutes. They actually missed a penalty in the 26th minute. We had a goal disallowed in the 4th minute. Now, there was a run through this save where I was scoring in the first 5 minutes. It was getting disallowed, and then I was going and losing. And I thought that was going to be it. We actually missed a penalty in the 116th minute as well. So it wasn't without its action. Plenty of yellow cards for us as well. Jesus.
Yep.
But then when it came down to the penalties, they missed the third penalty. We didn't miss any at all to go through to the final. Where obviously we had RB Leipzig and we lost 3-1. They were just far too good for me. 5th minute, they went 1-0 up and managed to get an equaliser on 35th minute, giving us some hope. But the second half, it was just all them. Have a look at my XG. I had 4 shots, 3 on target, 0.19 XG. They had 20 shots and 9 on target. See, none of my players, apart from Kramer's the only one that had a decent rating, but he scored the goal. But just absolutely poor. Even the subs as well, 6.5, 6.3. So I made the changes. It just wasn't good enough. Came runners up. I lost to Leipzig. It weren't as if I lost to like Bielefeld or FC Cologne or Mainz or something like that. I lost to a decent team.
Some good points as well for reaching the final.
Yeah, will it be enough? In the league, so we finished 7th. So we got to European spot. Not that it really matters because I'm not going to be playing after this season. But pretty disappointed, to be honest with you. I felt like I could have finished 5th. There was just a few results. We'll have a look at the results in a minute, but there were just a few results that I thought I probably should have done better in that would have got me up to 5th. I wasn't expecting to finish in top 5. You can see there's a big gap. There's a 9-point gap between 4th and 5th. But FC Bayern, 91 points. Dortmund, 76 points. So a massive gap between them two. And then a 7-point gap between 2nd and 3rd. We still finished where the board wanted us to. We've got European football. It is the conference, but we've got European football. Have a look at how the fixtures, how the results went down. So obviously, I was just about to play the 3rd round of the Pokal. We won that one and then went on a 3-game loss. Now, Bielefeld, I feel like I should have beat them. Very disappointing to lose 2-1 there. Augsburg, again, another team that I felt like I should be winning. So I should have an easy 6 points there, in my opinion. But I think it was due to injuries. And I wasn't expecting to beat Dortmund. We were looking okay. If you have a look at how this went down. So 2-1 at half time to them. I thought that's not bad actually. And then they just come out in the second half and started playing football. 27 shots.
Scored an own goal as well. Is he not formerly of Dortmund?
Yeah.
Agent Zagadou.
Yeah, exactly. Again, look at my defence. 6.3, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. Some had a decent game in the net. But other than that, my defence was poor. So obviously, that's where I felt like I should have done a lot better. 100%. That could have changed a lot. Losing to Wolfsburg, Wolfsburg are a decent team. So, only losing 2-1, that's not too bad, I suppose. Should have done better. FC Cologne maybe should have done better against them. Freiburg. So, I think there's some games where I definitely threw some points away.
We had quite a few heavy defeats as well. Looking at obviously that 5-2 against Dortmund.
4-0 against Frankfurt.
Yeah, 4-0 against them. The January where you conceded 4 goals in all 3 games.
Yeah. If you have a look, it's very rare that I actually kept a clean sheet.
Yeah.
So there's a clean sheet there. There's a clean sheet there, but it's only 1-0 win. I just struggled to keep clean sheets. That was my biggest thing. I was leaking goals.
Not particularly scoring goals like you usually do either. That's usually your thing is goals.
I don't know what it were. I think I had the players that could have done it, but I was just utilising them wrong. So if we go and have a look at the squad, obviously I unhide them if they're unavailable. If we have a look, 9. My top goal score was 9, which, as you say, for me, that's shocking. Usually I could bring somebody in January transfer window that scores more than 9. But Embolo and Thuram both finished on 9 goals each. 28 games, only scoring 9, and 26 games scoring 9. 8 assists. So Embolo, it was. I think I was playing him like a mixture of left and right. So getting the goals and the assists, that was good. But then you got Stindl, Wolf, Amiri. Not good stats at all for goals. Assists, I mean, they weren't many goals scored, but Junu Zovic, 10 assists, mostly Embolo, and then Amiri. Average rating, again, that wasn't that great. You got Zagadou, Agent Zagadou.
Yeah, even that 6.1 couldn't bring him down too much over the season. So, I mean, he had a good season, obviously, when he came in.
Yeah, 100%, but it just wasn't working. I struggled. I finished kind of where I wanted to. I finished in European place, which that was my target. I wanted to finish a little bit higher. But if you have a look at the stats, how many goals I scored in that, it is surprising that I did finish where I did.
Yeah, so it looks like it was a mixed season.
It was definitely a mixed season. This is the third time we've done Germany now.
Yes.
I'm not in a hurry to come back here.
But we've still got so many teams to do.
This is kind of ruined Germany for me for a little bit. But yeah, so that's everything. We wasn't in many cup competitions or anything like that. Go and check out Tuna's video. Go and see how he's done, and then what we're going to do is we're going to be back here in a second, and we're going to have a look at the points. Let's see if I've won. See you in a minute.
So we're back for the final points tally. You've watched my video, you've watched Elmer's video, and if you haven't, why not? Go and watch them right now. We'll wait. Yep. That's enough waiting. You can pause the video, go and watch them. So, Monchengladbach, you've seen how we've done. If you've been following along, you've probably done the totals in your head already. Well, here's the official confirmation. So, Bundesliga, 25 points winning the league, and then second's 19th, third is 18th, and so on. It's just 1 point less for every position. I finished in 7th position, so I got 14 points. You finished 7th position, so you get 14 points. So we're level.
Yay!
Nothing to split us, and that's where it finished now. The DFB Pokal, 5 points for the semi-final, 10 points for runners-up, and 15 points for winning it. I made a semi-final where I lost to Borussia Dortmund, so I got 5 points. You, go on, tell us how you did.
I won it now. I got to the final, and but I was sadly runners-up after a 3-1 loss.
Yeah, so that gives you 10 points. It gives you a 5-point advantage. 24-19 at this stage. Awards, shockingly, neither has won anything.
I didn't take a shot in my video.
0 points there. Nothing for player of the season, newcomer of the season, or manager of the year. So then it all came down to the goal scoring.
Now, I liked it when we added this because I was doing awful in some of the cups and you was just like annihilating me in the cups.
Yeah.
But this was like a saving grace because I was good at getting goal scorers.
You was, and then just this save, it did not happen. 9 goals, your highest scorer.
Yeah.
So all my high scorer had to do was score 15 goals for me to win. He went and scored 26, so I gained 15 points, giving me a total score of 34. You get a total score of 24, which gives me the victory. Come on!
I do better in the cup for the first time.
Yep.
And I still lost.
So I'm just looking back at some of our results now. You've only beat me in the cup once, and that was Dortmund, which is also the only time that I've ever outscored you since we've added that as well. So it's just a German thing, apparently.
Yeah. So we ain't got no more German teams, so it's fine.
And now, um, do you want to spin the wheel first, or shall we reveal the plans going forward?
We'll spin the wheel first.
Spin the
That's
wheel.
if you are spinning the wheel. Because remember, the winner can
Well,
either choose one of the teams or they can spin the wheel.
I'm gonna choose Celtic now, not because they're not on there. Spin the wheel.
Right? Okay, then.
I
There we
do
go.
have I do have a team in mind who I want.
Do
But
you want
I
to
thought
reveal it?
I kind of want Norwich.
Okay.
They seem to
So,
have had a spark in real life since the new manager's come in, so I want to see if we can replicate that. And
so as you can see on the screen right now, we have the remaining teams, which are Sporting Lisbon, Lyon, AS Roma, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, RB Salzburg, and Norwich. There is one missing, which we'll talk about after we've spun the wheel. And here we go.
to be fair, I wouldn't mind any of these teams.
Juventus.
That's the one I wanted the least.
So we've gone back to one of the top clubs in their league now from
Yes,
after
yes,
the
we have.
Monchengladbach.
A team that aren't
So
doing fantastic in real life either, just fifth in the league.
mm,
So pressure. How can we replace Ronaldo? That's the question.
yeah, I don't actually know how much money they've actually got as well, so that'll be interesting to see. But no, so the next one that we are going to be doing is Juventus, but one of the teams that is missing off this wheel is Salford, and the reason why Salford is missing off this wheel is we've both kind of had a brainwave without discussing it, and then once we discussed it, it's like, oh yeah, I thought that as well. So we are going to be doing Salford, and now obviously they're not in one of the top leagues in their country, which makes it more interesting because we are going to be doing 5 seasons with Salford. So just like these videos, we're going to be doing the transfer window, the January transfer window, and end of the season for season 1. Then we're going to be doing Juventus. You know, just one season for Juventus, and then we'll do season 2 for Salford. We have got a lot of discussing to do in terms of points because obviously
Yep.
it's not fair if I finish 15th in the League 2 2 seasons in a row, but Tuna gets relegated and then wins the league because he'll get a lot of points for winning that league. So we've got a lot of discussions on points and things like that to look at. But that's what's going to be coming next. So we're going to be taking Salford for 5 seasons, which that's a big challenge.
More loan FC or ridiculous installments because I don't have to deal with it. Oh,
Um,
this should be fun.
but there's also, you nearly did it in the Mönchengladbach one. There's also a chance that you could get sacked in that 5 years.
Yes, yes, I was very,
And
very close. So,
if one person does it for 5 years, but someone gets sacked after 3 years, they're losing a lot of points there. They're going to
yes,
miss
they
out on a
are.
lot of points. So got to discuss that. We'll come back next time and explain all the different points for that one. So what we're going to do is once we've done season 2 of Salford, then we'll do another single season with one of these teams. Then we'll do season 3 and so on. So
Yes, you may be wondering, like, why don't we just stop when one gets sacked and just declare everyone the winner? We do have an overall points tally as well from all the teams that we've done. So
yeah,
it all goes onto that as well. So it is crucial to try and gain as many points as possible.
we are far too competitive against each other to just like walk away and go, yeah, I was the victory this one.
Yeah, and speaking of competitive, the overall score so far is 5-2 to me in terms of teams. So you've got some catching up to do.
Yeah, Salford's gonna claw it back for me.
I mean, it's going to be interesting because I do have a lot of experience managing in the lower leagues in England.
I'll be honest with you. I haven't played Football Manager much this year. I played quite a bit when I first got it, but I haven't played it much. So this will get me back into it, and I'm looking forward to being Salford. Actually,
It's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting, and a completely different approach.
yeah. So Tuna's links will be down below in my description. Go and check them out. Go and check out all his other videos. He's currently doing an around the world, which is probably one of the biggest challenges that you can do on Football Manager. Go and check it out. I'm not going to give anything away on what the rules or anything. Go and watch that from the very beginning. There's plenty of countries that it's gone through so far.
Likewise, Elmo's links are all down below as well. He's got a couple of channels on the go at the moment, going through all sorts of different games as well on one of his channels. Plenty of different variety of games, not just one genre. Go and check them out. He does some really good reviews on them. And his gameplay sucks about as much as his Football Manager, but that's part of the charm. I couldn't let you have it all.
I am beating young golf around.
You are, but I wasn't a young GeoGuessr, so.
But there's plenty more challenges coming from us as well. So go and check out our other gaming channel, not just the Football Manager channel, for other competitions where golf around, whether it be GeoGuessr. So much more to come. I've been Elmo.
I've been Tuna.
I'll see you again soon.
Boy.
I've been dressing like an E-boy, long sleeve stripe me boy, black shirt overseas boy, it's all a decoy. I wanna look so fine and you double tap twice and you always swipe right like an E-boy, long sleeve stripe me boy, black shirt overseas boy, it's all a decoy. I wanna look so fine and you double tap twice and you always swipe right. See me looking sleepy with a beanie in the town, walking like a zombie, shambling around.